Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of my Kingdom Hearts 1 Unarmored series. In today's episode, we are going to be starting and completing the world Agrabah. Now we are going to leave the stream muted just for a little bit, and we have a Coliseum here, which is great. We'll likely do it at the end of this episode. But we're going to leave it muted just for a little bit because we need to go into our garage and upgrade our ships. No, we don't need to view the tutorial. I don't know how it works. I always end up getting confused. Don't have any small cannons. We do have two mid-sized cannons. Yeah, I think that'll be good for now. It doesn't seem to be pretty. And now we can exit, and now we are going to be unmuting. So as you may find out, we actually did change, we did change the audio settings. Oh, hold on. There we go. I think I might have accidentally double tapped the mute button, so I do apologize for that. I did change the audio settings for my gameplay audio. There's something I kind of noticed in recording yesterday's, the most recent Kingdom Hearts episode, where when I was doing the Gummy Ship missions, the music was drowning out my voice, and it was hard to tell like what exactly I was saying. I should point out that the settings that I have for this is not the same settings that I have for Twitch, so the same problem shouldn't be a thing for Twitch streaming. What I will say is that I do use this profile only for recording episodes like this, so if there is an issue with my audio thing, it should only be on this profile. So hopefully this will make things a little bit better. I'm definitely going to do some audio tests just to make sure. But if there's another issue where my audio kind of drowns out my voice, then I do apologize. I should also point out that the settings for my microphone is nearly identical to the settings I have on my streaming profile. The only real difference is some of the settings for the filters may be a little bit off. So it may make my voice a little bit louder, or it may make it a little bit quieter. I'm also pretty sure that I have a sensitivity at a different level, so it's very possible that my voice may be louder, or again, it may be quieter. I honestly don't know for sure. But, yeah, it's really going to be one of the things that's trial and error. The downside is, since I essentially have... I wouldn't really say that I have no audience, it's just I don't have that much active viewers. It's very possible that I may be stuck, like, trying to make these edits, these changes on my own, because I'm just unable to tell if... Am I going to Halloween Town, or am I going to Agrabah? I didn't see the arrows. I'll have to like make these changes on my own to actually notice when things go wrong, because I don't have the luxury of having people just comment in one of my videos or on my streams and say, hey, by the way, your audio is kind of off in this section because we are going to Agrabah. Because I don't have that much of an audience. Like, I may have like 31, 32 subscribers on YouTube, and I may have 32 followers on Twitch. But I don't have people that are constantly in my streams just giving me advice and feedback. I don't have people constantly telling me that there's problems with my audio or with my gameplay or with frame rate or anything like that, like in the comments of my YouTube videos. So whenever there is a problem, I had to be the one that notices it, and I had to be the one that changes it. And because of that, it's often difficult for me to actually, it often can take a while for me to actually notice that there is something wrong. So I do apologize.
And the keyhole?
The Heartless are searching for it now. I'm certain we'll find it soon enough. So that just leaves...
Jafar! I've looked everywhere for Jasmine. She's disappeared like magic.
The girl is more trouble than she's worth.
You said you had things under control.
Agrabah is full of holes for rats to hide in. But why worry about Princess Jasmine? With her or without her, surely this world will be ours when we find the keyhole.
We need all 7 princesses of heart to open the final door. Any fewer is useless.
Well, if the princess is that important, we'll find her. Find Jasmine, and bring her to me at once.
Don't steep yourself in darkness too long. The heartless consume the careless.
Your concern is touching, but hardly necessary.
Alright, so we're just gonna be doing the usual stuff, like get our usual items, and then we'll be doing some story progression as usual. This will not be the episode where we're gonna be getting everything. This we're gonna say that for the backpacking episode after we complete what's it called? After we complete Hollow Bastion. But what I am planning on doing is at the end of when we unlock a, excuse me, hold on. Sorry, my lunch was coming up. When we unlock a new tournament, we are going to be completing one world, and then we're going to go and complete that one tournament. And we're only going to be doing up to the Hades Cup. So we're literally just going around like getting items as per usual. We're also going to put in a save here just in case. I should also point out that because I often frequently save in the middle of these recording sessions, it's often like I don't have the luxury of reloading a save if there's anything wrong with my recording in any way. So if there is a problem with my audio, if there's a problem with my gameplay, unfortunately I do not have the luxury to replay it. I do honestly acknowledge that I'm probably not playing this presumably as optimally as I should, because I do know that there are some YouTubers who just when playing gameplay this with save files. I know there's many YouTubers who would opt to like save in multiple places in case there is something wrong with their recording. They can just reload a save from the beginning and just only fall back to only use like the new save whenever they end up going back to the I can't think. I'm trying to finish my thought because we're about to encounter a cutscene. They only really use the old save if they either miss something in an area where they can't backtrack. or if something happens to the recording and they have to replay a section to re-record it. That's what I notice with most people, with most streamers and most YouTubers use multiple save states is just so the option to go back. I'm not that type of person. If I miss something and it's my fault, then oh well, I'll get in the playthrough. I'm not that worried. But usually I do a bunch of research beforehand, so I'm not really worried about missing anything. If there is a game that I'm playing that has like a point of no return where I'm gonna be exploring an area and I can't go back to that area at all, then I'm gonna make sure I get everything as soon as I get to that area, so I won't miss out on anything. That's typically how I play, where I just do some research, and I'm not saying like research in regards to like spoiling territory. I'm mainly just looking for information on certain levels and stuff. Like most RPGs I play, often just look for like the best ending, and which again, I'm not looking at spoilers, just more like saying what to avoid. I'm gonna try and finish my thought real quick because I realize people may have this problem, like using Assassin's Creed Odyssey, for example. There was a source that I used that said that would just say stuff like, "Don't kill this person, spare this person, do not answer this dialogue in a certain way, be supportive of this person," and it doesn't really say what happens in the story. So as soon as I see a name that is referenced in a thing, I know what I have to do. I need to be supportive of that person. I need to not kill this person. If I want the good ending, I have a sort of guide as to what I would do. For most games I play, I typically do not like to expose myself to spoilers. However, if someone says something in chat, like say, "Oh, by the way, you're like say I never played Kingdom Hearts 1. By the way, you have to fight Riku and Halabash," and like whatever. I don't care. But typically, if a game, I will likely be spoiled regardless, because there are people out there that like to, spoilers can sometimes surprise you. But for some games, especially RPGs, I don't like to spoil myself. So whenever I look up like how to get like a best ending, I typically avoid like reading descriptions of what happens in a given scene, what happens in the ending. So that's really what I mean.
Who's there? Hello?
A letter? Where might I find this street rat? Jasmine, allow me to find you more suitable company, my dear princess. These little rats won't do, you see.
Jasmine, run!
Ah, the boy who holds the key.
So I was just gonna say this, I never noticed this before, but in that cutscene when Jafar just started talking, Jasmine wasn't looking at Jafar, she was looking at the wall. So I know that's like a limitation, this is like a, what, like a 10-year-old game, however old game. I know this game has its limitations, but still. It's definitely pretty interesting, I guess. So now we need to free the carpet and head out to rescue Aladdin. Let's go ahead and open this chest. We are gonna put in another save. It's honestly weird. This is like the most remote save spot in this world. You never come back here. Oh, it literally just got a save in, so. I will say, so far, I haven't really noticed. Like, I haven't really kind of noticed, like, any sort of, like, power difference. Like, I imagine I would be doing more damage if I had, like, say, the Jungle King Keyblade. But, at least I think that's what it's called. But, honestly, I haven't really noticed, like, it's not like I'm really struggling with, like, being too weak or anything. Honestly, it feels about the same.
Gosh, not again! Genie, get rid of these guys!
Wish number one coming right up.
I really wonder. Oh wait.
Thanks, Sora.
Aladdin, what are you doing out here?
Same old stuff. Hunting legendary treasure. Just paid a visit to the Cave of Wonders. I found that magic carpet. And this lamp. Legend has it that whoever holds the lamp can summon
Please,
with...
kid, leave the intros to a professional. The one and only Genie of the Lamp. Rub-a-dub-dub the lamp and have your dearest wishes granted. Today's winner is Aladdin. Congratulations. Patience, my fine feathered friend. Any 3 wishes. Oh, 1 wish, a 2 wish, a 3 wish. Then I make like a banana and seal it. Our lucky winner made his first wish. And let me tell you what a doozy that wish was. So he has 2 left. So, Master, what do you have for wish number 2?
How about making me a fabulously wealthy prince?
Whoa! Money, royalty, fame! Why didn't I hear that? Okay, you asked for it. 100 servants and 100 camels loaded with gold. Just say the word and I'll deliver it in 30 minutes or less, or your meal's free. Hey, I'll even throw in a cappuccino.
No thanks.
Okay.
I think I'll put that on hold until we reach Agrabah.
Oh, why a prince?
You see, there's this girl in Agrabah named Jasmine. But she's a princess. And she could never fall for a guy like me.
Princess?
Jasmine?
Oh, that's right. She's in trouble, Aladdin.
What? Well, come on, let's get going.
We are going to replace Donald with Aladdin.
Fresh air, the great outdoors.
I guess you don't get out much, huh?
Comes with a job. Phenomenal cosmic powers, itty-bitty living space. It's always 3 wishes, then back to my portable prison. I'm lucky to see the light of day every century or 2.
Say, Genie, what if I use my last wish to free you from the lamp? What do you think?
You do that?
Genie, it's a promise. After we help Jasmine.
So something I thought was kind of funny about that scene is Aladdin wishing to wanting to wish to become a prince is actually something that happened in the actual movie Aladdin. where they Aladdin kind of wished to become a prince so that he could like essentially be on the same level as Jasmine, but Genie, I believe, made him like the prince of like a fictitious kingdom that didn't exist on any map. So because Jasmine is somewhat smart, she was able to like poke holes in that argument, in that like lie, I guess. And something that I thought was kind of funny because it's just we actually do have to go up here. It's something I thought was kind of funny because it's just like they kind of replicated that slightly with the live action remake thing they did, which I'm very mixed about the live action movies. Some people think it's good, some people think it's bad. I'm one of those people where I'm just constantly disappointed. It's not my overall favorite thing, and oftentimes I found myself getting disappointed. Like, I will say, I will swear up and down that the cartoon version of Lion King is a million times better than the live action one. That's because I think cartoon animals are way more expressive than the CGI animals, and that's something that I feel like is a limitation with a lot of live action stuff, because they're just a lot more expressive, I guess. Like, especially, like, say, for example, like, they did recently, I think they recently did, like, a My Little Mermaid thing, which a lot of people had a problem with the My Little Mermaid, like, Ariel being black, of all things, but personally, I didn't really find that to be, like, a deal breaker for me. I didn't really have a problem with that. As long as she can, like, play the role well, it's fine. But, there's something I'm missing. As long as they can play the role well, I'm fine with it, but, alright. I was gonna say, as long as they can play the role well, I'm fine with it, but, there are, like, some limitations, I guess, with, using, like, like, actual, like, realistic actors and stuff. And that's because it just, the cartoon version just kind of has its own little charm. And one thing that I am, like, increasingly worried about is the fact that apparently they're developing a live-action Lilo and Stitch. And for those of you who are unaware, Lilo and Stitch is my favorite Disney movie. It's really a movie that I grew up on. Like, I used to wake up like at 5 o'clock every morning, or like 4 o'clock every morning, to watch the Lilo and Stitch cartoon on Disney Channel. Like, I woke up at 4. I watched Pet Star on Animal Planet, which was actually kind of an interesting show. And then I watched like actually I think the Pet Star's at 3. I can't remember what I watched. It's been so long. But at 5 o'clock they had like 2 episodes of Lilo and Stitch, and I used to enjoy watching that. I used to enjoy like watching that cartoon. It was so good. And there's a lot of things to love about the Disney movie. There's a lot of things to love about the Disney movie. It's called Lilo and Stitch as well. That I feel like is gonna lose its charm with the live action thing. And that's one of the things that I'm concerned with, is I'm worried that they're gonna ruin Stitch's character with the live action thing, because he's kind of a character that you slowly grow to love, but I'm worried that he's gonna lose his charm with the live action stuff, and that's one thing that I'm just really worried about. And it's just, I don't really understand like, why Disney is just kind of in the craze of making like live action stuff. It's been proven that it hasn't been selling well in the box office. Like, Pretty sure like almost every single live action Disney film they made bombed in the box office. At least it didn't do as well. Oh, right. I need to go to Aladdin's house first. That's why I didn't see him. At least it didn't do as well as like the cartoon version. That's, I feel like, should be Disney's clue that it's just not gonna work. It's honestly just kind of a shame because Disney is like probably like a multi-billion-dollar company. So I doubt that it's gonna like ruin them, but at the same time, like, just stick with what works. People love like the cartoon movies because it has so much charm. Please don't just keep on like obsessing over making live action movies that just don't have the same charm as the cartoon ones.
Setting your sights a little high, aren't you, boy? Back to your hole, street rat. I will not allow you to trouble the princess anymore.
Jasmine!
I'm so sorry, Aladdin.
Genie, help Jasmine, please.
One wish left. You're making this really easy, you know?
So sorry, boy. I'm afraid your second wish has been denied.
Huh?
How did he not notice it was taken from his hand?
Sorry, Al.
And now, I bid you all farewell. Attack!
Come on. Come on. There you go, we got him. Got another level up from that, that's nice.
Jasmine! To the desert! Come on, let's move!
That's one thing I just also don't get is how does he know that they went to the desert, or more specifically to the Cave of Wonders? I guess maybe like, there's really only one other place to go, but how do you know you didn't like somehow get into like the castle or something? All you really hear from Jafar is him laughing, presumably in the distance. Remember, this boss gave me so much trouble on the Proud playthrough, and it's because I just couldn't like get on his head and deal consistent damage. It's just, I don't know why, like this boss is just such a pain. He's just so hard to get on. And the thing that also sucks is very hard. Very hard to just remain like on the nose because Sora just wants to just climb up the snout. There you go, we got him. There's something I do want to check, and I'm just kind of getting paranoid at this point. Good. So one of the things I was just had a thought as I was playing this is what if like equipment automatically equips if you have a slots open. So I just had to check to see if the equipment still remains unchanged if they are. Just as a quick reminder, what I mean by unarmored playthrough for this particular series is, for this particular achievement that I'm going for is, for the achievement, what is it called? Unarmored Warrior? Unchanging Armor. For the achievement Unchanging Armor, the last achievement I had for Kingdom Hearts 1 in the, for Kingdom Hearts 1 in the, God, I can't think, Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 remix. The last achievement, that achievement, you cannot, like, change any equipment in your, menu. You can't change your weapon, you can't change your accessories. You can't do anything. Until you get, until you actually, you can't do anything to that equipment throughout the entire game, so you're essentially have like a naked run. And that's really what I mean by the unchanging armor. You might have noticed that I had some accessories equipped on Sora, and that's accessories I started with for beginner mode. That is really the one and only exception, and that just really makes it so that I level up faster, which is probably not the best thing to have, if I'm gonna be honest here, because it kind of makes things a little bit easier when you're a higher level. But I know I can make that. Probably is not the best thing to have, if I'm gonna be honest here, because you're gonna be a higher level. I always hate the platforming in this game. It makes it a little, it makes you a higher level, so you're gonna be a little bit more stronger than the enemies are gonna be facing. Oh my god. Nah, I'm just gonna come out with Glide. But honestly, I don't really consider that to be like a deal breaker, I guess.
My first wish, Genie. Show me the keyhole.
That's one thing I just don't really understand in hindsight. The leaders, the allies, I guess, in Maleficent, are trying to find the keyholes of their worlds, but it was emphasized by Leon, Yuffie, and Aerith that the Heartless. It was kind of emphasized by Leon, Yuffie, and Aerith that if the Heartless get into the keyhole, the world would be lost. But why would say? Why would say Jafar who wants control over Agrabah, essentially. Wants Agrabah to be destroyed. Why would Ursula, who wants to rule the seas instead of King Triton, want Atlantica to be destroyed? It doesn't really make any sense if you stop and think about it. That's something that I wish was different with this game. Should be able to use trinities with more people other than Donald Goofy. You should be able to do it with all party members. That makes it so much easier. I know there are Dalmatians here, and I know for a fact I missed some more other Dalmatians. We'll worry about that when we come back for backtracking. There's Dalmatians. So we're actually going to use that defense up that we got. Let's actually take a look at our stats as well. 26 train, 24 defense, not bad. Not the worst I've seen. Let's go ahead and put a save in before we go ahead and face Jafar.
That boy again?
He is more persistent than I expected. Why not explain the situation to that boy, Riku? Doing so may actually prove useful to our...
Wait a second. Are you Maleficent?
Jafar, let Jasmine go!
Not a chance. You see, she's a princess. One of 7 who somehow hold the key to opening the door.
Open?
But you fools won't live to see what lies beyond it. Genie, my second wish, crush them!
Genie, no!
Sorry, Al. The one with the lamp calls the shots. I don't have a choice.
I actually forgot to mention this. I really wonder if Robin Williams reprised his role as Genie. And in this game. For those curious, there's a nice little factoid about Robin Williams. He actually recorded like hours and hours of different skits, different bits he did for impersonations and things he did, like in playing the role of Genie. And there's probably like a video out there on YouTube where there's probably a video out there on YouTube where you can actually see Robin Williams trying like different things, different voices, different impersonations of Genie, which I always thought was just kind of funny. It's like a little extra tidbit that most people probably wouldn't be aware of. But it's just, it really kind of sucks that he ended up committing suicide because apparently he was always viewed by everyone else, everyone around him, that he was certainly like a very happy person. But I guess it just goes to show that some of the people that are the most happiest are the people that are most depressed. Which is honestly kind of sad. It's honestly... Get back here.
That's gotta hurt.
He's not a hard boss. He's just kind of hard to track down. So I do like it when you kind of meet. I got him at a sliver. Just one more hit. Dude, you're at a sliver. Just, I could breathe on you and you would die.
Fire! Fire! This should help. See ya! Fire!
That's all it had to took. I'm honestly kind of disappointed I used a lot of my magic, but I was just trying to get that last hit in. I guess fire wasn't reaching because it's too far away. It's just, this is also something that I don't really understand in hindsight. Because you really get like 2 upgrades to spells just within these 2 fights. And I always just kind of wonder like why that is. Like we got a Blizzard upgrade and I think we're about to get like a 2nd upgrade after beating the 2nd phase Jafar.
Genie, my final wish. I want you to make me an all-powerful genie.
Let's go.
Hot here, is it just me?
Come on!
God, I really hate this music. It literally sounds like my dad is saying my name. Every single time this plays, I think my dad's calling me.
Come on!
It's just, I don't know why. Like for those curious, my dad's nickname for me is Zach Daddy. Or really, he just calls me Smack Daddy. No idea why he calls me that. It's just been like a nickname that he always used for me. And it's just, this music has like an audio cue that literally kind of sounds like my dad saying my name rather than my nickname. tries again.
Here I come.
Get over here. I believe his name is Iago, and I'm pretty sure... What's that guy's name? He has like the most iconic voice. Godfrey. God, what's that guy's name? He has like the most iconic voice. Something Godfrey. I have the half of his name done. It'll kind of me.
Back to your lamp.
Vincent Godfrey. It's gonna drive me crazy. But Robin Williams and Godfrey, whatever his name. Wilbur's Godfrey? I can't remember. Gilbert Godfrey. That's his name. Robin Williams and Gilbert Godfrey just killed their roles as Genie and Iago in the Aladdin movie.
Jasmine? Jasmine!
Whoa, we better get out of here!
Jasmine!
Okay, last time in Proud, technically I died doing this, but I still managed to pass, so I guess like I just got to like the tail end of this, but it's possible to die here. You couldn't tell, like, it's kind of difficult for me to not get hit.
Earth to Al? Hello, you still have one wish left? Look, just say the word. Ask me to find Jasmine for you.
I wish for your freedom, Genie.
Al!
Love this scene so much. Easily one of the more iconic scenes of Kingdom Hearts 1.
Now you can go anywhere you want. You're your own master. But if you can, it'd be great if you could go along with them and help Sora find Jasmine.
Sorry, Al. I'm done taking orders from others. But a favor? Now that's entirely different. I guess I could give that a try.
Genie?
After all, we're pals, right, Al?
Genie.
Just leave it to me!
I will say that some summons in this game just impress me more than others.
That smarmy vizier could have had him. If someone had stuck around to give him a hand.
Hey, I did my part. I brought the princess, didn't I?
Jafar was beyond help, consumed by his own hatred. One should beware of letting it burn too fiercely.
Whoa, whoa, lighten up. Huh? I'm as cool as they come, okay? By the way, kid, have we got something special for you?
Huh?
We had a deal, yes? You help us, and we grant you your wish.
Kyrie!
Go to her. Your vessel is waiting.
Just remember, this is no pleasure cruise. It won't be a pleasant voyage.
Why are you doing all this for me? What's the catch?
Catch? What's the catch? Silly boy. You're like a son to me. I only want you to be happy.
I seriously doubt that.
Believe what you wish. But lest we forget, I kept my end of the bargain.
Alright. So, as promised, we're going to wrap up this episode with the Coliseum Cup. Keyblade that we can't use, but we do have green Trinity, so we can in theory get the chest in the storeroom, but we're going to save that for the backtracking thing. Let us board the gummy ship, and we will fast travel to Olympus Coliseum. So I was just gonna like continue my thought that I was gonna start in that cutscene. Some summons I do consider to be better than others. What's her name? Like Tinkerbell is probably the more useful summon because she can keep you alive and give you an extra life in case you're killed. B&B is useful for keeping your magic gauge high. And I do consider Simba to be one of the best attack summons because if he can get full charges, he can sweep the room easily. But the other two summons in the game, Mushu is situational. Dumbo I have never found a use for. And I really only, well, what I mean by Mushu being situational, he can be used to shred bosses using a specific strategy, but other than that, I honestly kind of feel like that using him gives me more open to attack, so I typically don't like to use him that much. Dumbo can be used for farming the sniper wilds in Traverse Town, but I could never get that trick to work, but that's a potential use for Dumbo. Other than that, I have not found like a reliable use for Dumbo in this game. And my only use for Genie in this game, like I never use him for a combat, because honestly most of the enemies in this game don't give me that much trouble. But I did use him to avoid like the cheap phase ability from the Mysterious Stranger optional boss, where he essentially kind of takes your mobility away where you can't attack, or essentially you kind of switches between attack and shock, and it's really hard to like get out of it. But if you use a genie summon, then you can essentially be immune to that attack, because it's relying on your party members being there, and when your party members are gone, he can't use that attack. So it's kind of situational. A lot of summons are, but some of them I just haven't found a use for them. I don't think there's a boss for this. I think Phil is just a basic Coliseum thing. We're going to be going up to the Hercules Cup. You're not going to be doing the Hades Cup in this playthrough. Oh, that's something I forgot to do. I forgot to put on arrow on my shortcuts. That'll be nice to have. Arrow is really good for keeping your defenses up. It kind of absorbs hits. And it also makes you immune to some attacks as well. Oh, I thought all the monkeys were dead. I will say that a part of me would be kind of upset if I receive in this playthrough and I don't get the achievement Unending Armor for like a reason that is unknown to me. Because I would hate to actually like redo this playthrough. And this is just like a really easy fight. Shouldn't have gave me too much trouble. If you hear a dog barking, I can't do anything about that. I think we may have people over and that's why they're freaking out. Nice job, Donald. Good, we got a level, max accessories that we can't take advantage of. Did he? You're wondering why I'm just randomly attacking even though there's no enemies nearby, I'm trying to trigger the sliding dash. So if you see me attacking an enemy and I'm locked onto like an enemy that's maybe like 10 feet away from me, I'm trying to trigger a sliding dash so I can hit him from a distance. That's really all I'm trying to do.
We're the champs!
First tournament done, we will be coming back as we unlock the other stuff, but we got gravity. Let's go ahead and I want to equip, gonna get rid of fire and put on arrow. If you are remotely interested in what's today, actually, I really should stop doing like the outro, my usual outro, because I'm not like streaming. But yeah, I'm just gonna like avoid trying to do that from this point on. I keep on trying to do it out of habit, but it doesn't really make sense because a part of why I do the outro is just to say like when I'm next going live when I'm in a live stream. It doesn't really work for this recorded offline kind of thing. But I will say thank you guys for watching this episode where I finished Agrabah and the first Coliseum Cup. Next time we will be completing Monstro, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, that's gonna do for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.